Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Today, we have an FF5 event called For Love of Peace. An event sort of solely themed around Galoof and Krill. And all the similar interactions. Okay. Did I not complete the FF13 event? Yeah, my ass has solidly been in the what's it called? Daily dungeons. And yeah, it's there till the 26th. That's the main reason why I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it after daily dungeon all unlock goes away. The real thing I have to do is sit down and do my my tickets for the fest yet. Haven't done those. Leaning towards that one, but would have been a good choice. Although, yes. Wait. Yes. I was gonna say. Let me actually look at how I'm doing on those real fast. I'll take a few seconds here. It's all stuff already loaded into RAM, so it won't take too long. Yeah, I got my darks back up. I should work on my non-elementals a little bit. And also winds are a thing I need to work on. Non-elementals more so, because I'm usually really busy on Saturdays, so I can't really run the dungeons too much. I'm sitting pretty with most of these. Mainly because this amount of crystals, like kind of across the board, allows me to grab an at least rank 3 any spell. Or ability. So, I try and stay around the hundreds. I'm doing alright. I'm looking forward to most of this upcoming week. Until next Saturday. At which point I am less looking forward to the week. Oh, wrong button. No, not rename. And here I was praising the system for having faster load times last week. That still might be faster. Anyway, welcome to Melisande. She does barrier changing. That's about it. I think she also throws out a number of status effects and what have you, but she won't be around long enough for that to matter. Yeah, this version just tells you the weakness, unlike FF5 where you had to guess. Or figure out that there's actually a pattern to it. Yeah. Or Libra. Is Libra and Record Keeper? Unfortunately, no. I'm trying to think how that would even work for Record Keeper's mechanics. They generally tell you everything outright, so like, there's no real reason for it. So like, for example, if we hop in there. Da-da-da-da. Randomly switch your weakness between fire, ice, lightning, and physical. Starts weak to fire. There's ice. There's lightning. Physical. Whoop! Went out one too many times. But yeah, as I was saying, in FF5, and I think this is something a lot of people don't super realize, is that the way Melisande moves across the screen indicates what weakness she has. I can't remember the exact combination. I usually relearn it every year. But yeah, there is actually a method to the madness of her moving across the screen. I want to say Record Keeper keeps that method intact. If I wanted to waste another 20 stamina, I could jump in there and see, but yeah. Now for the boss that a lot of people don't remember from FF5, because who fights Leviathan? In hindsight, I could probably start bringing Diaga to these fights. Yeah, they had the scene for that. I think they do that every time Leviathan is a boss, which is great. Good. Acknowledge that small imp exists. And is fake. Huh. Counter entangle, huh? I maybe should have brought paralyze resist. So, Leviathan here is mainly counters and Tidal Wave, probably. It probably has Tidal Wave in there. It'd be weird if it didn't have Tidal Wave. One is helping. I believe it also has a counter to black magic, and I'm kind of curious if the BSB command will proc that. Counter entangle is trying. I have to find a new way to make those fights interesting. Remember that one time when they made Type 0 Gilgamesh the triple plus, and I went in wholly unprepared and almost lost? Good fucking times. Wing Raptor, though. The best part about this Wing Raptor fight here is that it actually has exactly the moveset it has in Final Fantasy V. Knowing that, I decided to style on it. Good evening, Strider. Also, yeah, Atomos has other things to it besides being omni-resistant. That's not really the thing about that boss that I actually find to be a nuisance. But we'll see that later. Don't attack them while the wings are closed, or you're in for a bad time. Unfortunately, unlike Wing Raptor in FF5, unless you are doing some real shenanigans, I don't think he can kill this before its wings close. Wing Raptor, though. Wing Raptor. What else can I say? Don't attack the shell while the tail is up, or else the wings will counterattack. Luckily, it doesn't actually cycle as fast as it might seem. The only reason that first cycle is so fast is because its pattern is 3 normal turns, and then it goes into defense mode. And at the start of the fight, its first 2 turns are empty, nothing turns. So it takes 1 action and then goes into counter mode. Wing Raptor continues to be a chump. I just realized I extremely fucked this up. Acknowledged. Obviously, as you can see, the stats were supposed to be on the right side. Oops. Oh well, who cares? It's the Ultimate Plus. Nobody watches those videos anyway. Or it's the Ultimate. Nobody watches those anyway. It'll be a fun little treat for somebody who does watch it. Oh, no, I didn't screw up the Wing Raptor fight. It's hard to screw up Wing Raptor. I just realized I can adjust something slightly here. And save myself a use of things. When did the Chocobo shop get new items? I think that was fairly recently. I think that was on the 10th patch. Fuck yeah, give me those 10-second music loops. Thank you for the bits, Yggdrasil. Warning me to bring it. And the necessity of bringing it. Hey, Omen King. Oh, did you think we were getting away from the music? You better bring it. You better bring it. My week has been pretty alright. All things considered. It's time to bring it. So thankfully, in the tradition of Record Keeper, keeping stuff consistent between games, Iron Claw here is extremely fake. Like, to an extent. Iron Claw does actually have, what's it called? Ultimate, Death Claw. That does exactly what you think it does. To 2 characters. So, it will, in fact, hit 2 characters and knock them to single-digit health. And if you're noticing, his other moves are to hit 2 characters. So, if you don't get healing out fast enough, there's a very good chance that he just drops somebody. The fact of the matter, though, is Iron Claw has fuck all for health. And can easily be killed before you can even do Death Claw. I love that that fight was absolutely nothing. Also, he's not on a timer. As soon as you knock him to 90%, he transforms. It'd be great if you could just target him and he can never transform. That would actually be fantastic. Okay. Now. Time for fights to get a little... optimal word on little... realer. Swolebunkle. Your Uncle Bunkle. It wasn't until somebody on Reddit referred to him as Swole Carbuncle that I actually looked at him and I'm like, why is FF5's Carbuncle so muscular? Why does this Carbuncle lift? Only the fight he's muscular, not the summon. Interesting, I don't think I actually have ever summoned Carbuncle. So I just have Reflect Rings. Yeah, mayhaps it is an illusion. Dear Final Fantasy, tell me in the lore, why is Carbuncle swole? Alright. Oh, excuse me. So, Carbuncle's main gimmick is, of course, as it is in Final Fantasy V, starts with a permanent reflect. Also hastes himself turn 1, so that's what the Dispel is for. Other gimmicks include being Omni-resistant as long as Reflect is up, and then becoming Omni-weak when the Reflect is down. This is, of course, to simulate the way that Carbuncle's various weaknesses and what have you change over the course of the fight in FF5. Unfortunately, Carbuncle has one very big weakness, and it's something from the game that he's not from. Actually, is there a Carbuncle in 6? There probably is. So almost every fucking thing that Carbuncle does is vulnerable to Runic. Like, cripplingly so. To the point where I will not take damage as long as his Reflect is up. Now that the Reflect is down, it has access to AoEs. So now we will take some damage. And mainly, Ultimate Gravaja does exist. It is real. I think that it is the turn 1 after the Reflect goes down will always be Ultimate Gravaja. But even the AoEs from Uncle Bunkle here don't do much damage. And really, that's not even what the Runic here is for. Like, there's still yet another layer to this fight that we have not seen yet. I don't know if we will. Hopefully we do. Nope. Reflect goes back up. So, and we might see these if they go if the Reflect comes down again, but Carbuncle has a lot of single target status effects while the Reflect is down. Some of these are ridiculously debilitating, including things like Stop and Death. These are also single target spells vulnerable to Runic, and that is actually why we have the Runic in this fight. It's just a happy coincidence that this also works on the reflected spells. But yeah, at this point, that is the most of this fight. Bunkle will continue to try and assault me while its Runic is up, or its Reflect is up. I will continue to laugh at its feeble attempts. It's sort of my new favorite character. He's a really strong Spellblader. He's up there with Bart's. Like, they did not skimp on the Kingdom Hearts characters at all. They made them very powerful, and I appreciate that. you've seen me use him more than Pain. The main problem is now Pain is just my water Spellblader, and that's about it. If something's water weak, I'll run Pain again. And there you're seeing Death get absorbed. That Death, by the way, is like 300% chance. Like, it's extremely high chance to hit. Yeah. Pain has some problems in that she's a bit pigeonholed, but she can use a gun, which is very powerful. Just die. Alright, now sit tight and get ready for the next fight, which is actually kind of fucking a thing. The next fight is extremely real. It's very short, but it's very real for that short amount of time. I wish they would make more interesting Apocalypse plus Double Plus fights at this point, other than they do a lot of damage. But, it's a Tomos. Tomos is omni-resistant. Because of course he is. I forgot I still had Discord open. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay. In a rare occurrence for my stuff, like, legitimately, I don't think it happens too often, you're probably going to see a lot of people drop in this fight. Yeah, unfortunately they use the mobile stuff. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Anywho. So, gimmick 1. Atomos inflicts somebody with a 30-second doom. When that 30-second doom expires, they are removed from combat. This is to simulate the wormhole mechanic from the FF5 fight. Second mechanic. Atomos uses a fuckload of gravity spells. That's it. Atomos will periodically use a comet attack. I have found it to be extremely fake. Also, mechanic 3 uses a Haystaga or a Sloga once. Oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. I have slow resists on everyone to try and stop that, but well, resists are fake. Yup. That seems about right for Atomos. Luckily, it will waste a couple of its turns doing Comet right at the beginning. You want this. Oh god, that is so lucky. Hahaha. Biggest gravity attack is 55 max HP. Close. Its biggest gravity attack is a 75% max HP. Deuce is from Type 0. She is just a very good healer. Alright, so at this point, Atomos will start using the max HP gravity attacks. Its various phases are kind of bullet pointed by the ultimate wormholes going off. Wah! Ultimate gravity. Literally, fuck this character in particular. By the way, in case you were curious, Atomos can in fact double cast Ultimate Gravity on the same fucking character. He sure fucking can do that. Oh shit. We're fine. We don't have our BSB active anymore to deal with Atomos' bullshit, but we're fine. How are you? Actually, this is actually going very, very extremely well. It is barely using the ultimate attacks. It decided to use Comet once or twice. This is fine. Oh yeah, also it likes to follow up Ultimate Gravity with Ultimate Comet sometimes. Just in case it really wants to say fuck you. That, I cannot stress how extremely well that went. In my test run, I think I ended with only Vaughn alive. I think I lost Zell. What I mean is, I think I lost Zell and I lost Noctis. So yeah, that went really well. Yeah, we just did not see a lot of Apocalypse Gravajos, which is the party-wide one. So sometimes the game is kind. But now it's time for Sid missions. And the Sid mission of that is going to be real fun and interesting and cool. So I look forward to that. Welcome to the realm that is almost exclusively elemental against a boss that is very omni-resist. But first, we need to bring it once again. Once more into the bring. Once more into this song. Still thank you for even more bits. Because yes, that is no ordinary music track. That's no ordinary man. You better bring it. You best be bringing it. Yeah, it's an HP threshold when he transforms. Again, I think it happens at 90%. Which just goes to tell you that 30% is 90% of his HP. Man, Ironclaw, you have problems as a boss. Though your critical can in fact crit. And when that happens... Grandpa, no. Grandpa's fine. The rare single target physical from Iron Claw. I extremely also believe that this should have had, like, an escape timer happening. Still 10 minutes. It just should have been a 10-minute timer. Or maybe 5 minutes. 3. 3 in-game time is more than enough time to kill Iron Claw. Well, we brought it. Okay. Now, again, unfortunately, FF5 is extremely an elemental realm. Like, it is fire, earth, wind, all kind of in pairs. There's a bit of ice in there too, with Zizat. Just nobody to support him, unlike, you know, Krill with Galoof, Galoof and Dorgan, Bartz and Ferris. Thankfully, Greg and Krill. Well, Greg doesn't imperil. That's the main thing. So it'd be more like Greg and Galoof as well. X-Death is dark, yeah, but like fucking every villain is dark. There literally is not one villain that is not dark at this point. But yes, thankfully, even though this is a highly elemental realm, there are a lot of imperils. So, though the boss is omni-resistant, you can easily fix that. Is Omega in the game? No. I would die. That would be great. Getting hit by those low times. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, I guess Omega is in the game as a boss. So, yeah, technically. Alright. Yeah, I think my order of operations here. You could have done it. Nice, see, Bartz is angry out the gate. Bartz is extremely angry out the gate. That's what I like to see. In an extremely Richter voice, Pirate Storm! So yeah, if you don't have anything, like, that gets people back up... Oh! My heart stopped. Yeah, let's just fix that up. You know, any day, Lena, that your record materia wants, your legend materia wants to proc, that'd be great. That'd be actually outstanding. But yeah, as I was saying, if you don't have anything fantastic on Lena for this, just God, Thunder God mode, can help her keep up with the gravities pretty well. You know, as such. There we go. Everybody's max health, but it happened. Alright, so Ferris is going to go down pretty soon. Not really too much, and that's what I'm talking about. His comet is extremely fake as far as damage goes. I've just never really seen it do that much damage. Even, like, buffs have worn off by this point. Maybe it's because my Lena gave more stat up. That's probably actually it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, that's damage. That's real damage. A strong counterpoint there. Other counterpoint. My faithful companion. Always by my side. Ultimate gravity there is the 70% of your max HP one, I believe. Bartz will finish this though. Bartz is finishing this. Yeah, so that one's way rougher. I can't believe Lenda's Legend Materia procced once. Yeah, no one died. In my test run with that party, I got Ultimate Gravity double tapped on Bartz. And weirdly enough, for a stream, we're done. I'm gonna do band reviews, of course. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, shorter stream because there's no double weird event stuff dropping out of nowhere. So let's jump over to that roll draw. I'm not even done my coffee. Okay, first up is Krill's Arcane. Arcane out of 10. It's good. This will be useful in about a month if you draw this for the Ice Magicite. Wait, no. We just got Water. Fire's next. 2 months. Crystalline Focus, I want to say is... It's good across all the Magicites that this is found in. Also, it's a wind-boosting dagger, which, hey... I can tell you immediately, all thieves enjoy that. AOSB does not pay for being multi-element. Ugh. Does it really not hit that well? That sucks. Does that at least break the damage cap? Because that would be the big thing. you would want it to break the damage cap for the mechanics of 5-star Magicite. But yeah, either way, that aside, that's what it is. It's a... Oh, I see what you mean. It's not... it hits hard, it hits hard despite being multi-element. Okay, cool, that's rad. Yeah, so this is a great draw then, because that makes that keeps Bart's being viable across 4 different Magicites, which is outlandishly useful. So yes, Arcane out of 10, but more so. Kindred Flame is 10 magic fire, temporarily infused with fire. Reduce delay of the user's action and enter a brave mode that's based on black magic abilities. So, also pretty useful for, again, that ice 5-star that's coming down the line. Gold Hand. Heart and Soul. 10 physical Earth Fire to one enemy. Imperil Earth. Raise user's attack and resistance 30%. Reduce the delay of the user's actions for 1 turn. And temporarily cause Earth attacks to reduce the delay of the user's action. Okay. Lightning USB, but for Earth. With an Imperil instead of an in-element attached to it. So kind of keeping that whole thing of Galoof having a fuck ton of Imperils. So, I still like it. With the imperiling effect on that, that'll allow him to cycle into this repeatedly. Really, really fast. So, consider that. That's really cool. And really good for Lightning Magicite, which is already out. Delta Hole. To go. A step beyond. Dark boosting armor. 10 magic dark. Imperil dark, keeping with X-Death being a support dark user. Reduce the delay of the user's actions and grant them bravery mode, based on using darkness abilities. So one of those break damage caps based on darkness. Again, extremely solid for the same reason as Krill's being solid. Just more so because, again, that's going to let him cycle into this pretty quickly, like 2 abilities, and then he does that. Yeah, that's actually really solid. I like that. Okay, good. We're back to normal glints. Good glints again. So this is an Infire infusion with 2 action reduction. That's fine. Bart's Bracelers, however, is a school boost with 2 action delay. Bart's USB without the chaser, pretty much, and the attack boost. Super fucking good. Also, fire booster. No fire boost on this, okay. Deal 8 magic, fire, non-elemental, imperil fire. Enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 hits with a reduced delay. Command 2 is 2 hits with a defense magic bargain. That's fine. You're probably going to use this for the Imperil and cycle it into like Meltdown or something like that. Use it less for the Command 1, but the Command 2 is a nice magic booster, so yeah, it's fine. It's extremely solid as far as BSBs go nowadays, which is the best you can really actually say. Renewed Vigor is 8 Earth Fire with an Earth Imperil. Enter burst mode. Command 1 is a 4-hit Earth Fire. Command 2 is a 2-hit Earth Fire with a crit fix attached to it. Solid again. I actually really like this. I use it a lot because that Galoof is actually a solid character nowadays, and that Earth Imperil is actually really good. And crit fix on Command 2 is actually fine. I should actually start using that a bit more in the Torment. Yeah, I really should. Yeah, okay. Still, solid. Really, as far as BSBs go nowadays, they either need a fucking ridiculous mechanic or a good entrance, and that's a solid entrance. Gold Shield Plus is Spellblade boost when using a sword. Fine, though a little weird because a lot of Bartz's stuff ends up being knives, but that's fine. Start in Earth, fine. Start in Fire, also fine. Fire double cast, solid. Start in Dark, perfect. Alright, so yeah, across the board, this is actually a really fucking good banner. This is a really good banner. There's only like 3 BSBs on this banner. 2 BSBs. Huh. Well, you know, I was thinking of putting on this banner, but I think that's a sign not to. Like, I was seriously thinking, like, I think I just need a little bit of a boost on the FF5 Torment. I could pull in this banner, and, like, a lot of my team was on it. I could probably get a good boost. And then, like, here, dog, I got you covered. Ooh, heavy combat. I could eventually take him to that 5-star Magicite whenever I get there. Yeah, my luck is gone. Oh, with that, let's take a look at Banner 2. Good. So, Crystal Chosen is 10 Wind, Water, Fire, Earth. As much as I love Battle on the Big Bridge, I literally can't hear myself think right now. Just a smidget. There we go. Enter Crystal Might EX mode, which triggers Spellblade Finish when Crystal EX mode ends. Temporarily increase damage of Spellblades a very large amount, which I think is like 50%. Sorry. Up to the number of those elements used, Spellblade Finish can break the damage cap. So it's a chaser one, and the abilities increase the more you use elemental Spellblades. So, it's good. I like them. I got one of these recently, and I do like them. They are pretty good. No Justice. Deal 10 fire non-elemental to one target Infused with fire, enter no discussion EX mode. In the no discussion EX mode, temporarily raise attack 30% and cause samurai abilities to trigger strongest swordplay, dealing 1, 4, 6, or 10 physical fire at random. Not consistent, but still very good fire damage. I mean, 70% of the time, like 75% of the time, you are half a Bartz. So, yeah, it's still really good. Tycoon Princess is a large HP heal, Last Stand, and Stone Skin. I could not really ask for more from a USB, healer USB. The only thing else you could slap on this to make it more broken is if it was instant cast. But I think with a Last Stand and a Stone Skin attached to it, fucking fine. You know the healer USB thing is that it's just fucking, you know, throw darts at a board. If you hit 3 things, it's solid. And honestly, I think this one is fantastic. Strongly disagree, another gamer. I think it's fine. Fire Chain. Fire Chain outside. I think you're wrong. So, that. Yeah, Chain 2.0. Also, fire boosting armor, so that's really good too. Hey, guess what? It's the other chain. It's the 2-chain banner. We call this banner 2 chains. Fire boosting armor, and it's Bartz in Fire BSB, with the added benefit of 8 hits and increased spellblade damage on command 2. A physical fire on Gilgamesh Scorching Time, which is still one of the best names for an ability ever. And in fire, enter burst mode. Temporarily grant retaliate to the user on command 1, and give countrymen to the user. If the user already has countrymen, remove delay from the user's actions for 3 turns and remove countrymen. Command 2 is 4 physical fire. The user has countrymen, deal 5 hits instead. Also, they're fire wind if it has countrymen. Okay, yeah, sure, yep, all right. Ah, there we go. Restore moderate amount of HP, grant re-raise, and raise user's mind and resistance 30%. Command 1 is a 4-hit single target. Command 2 is a Medica. Less than average, honestly. Re-raise is fake as hell. And Command 1 is a physical attack. Mind you, with the entrance and the command 1, you can raise her mind pretty fucking high. So her heals will do a lot. But aside from that, it is kind of fake. Sorry, Lena. They really want you to be Phoenix themed. And re-raise is fake as hell. Unless you're doing Torment. Right, yeah. this is fine in Torment. So, take that as you will. Landlubber Lambast, 8 instant range physical wind fire attacks, lower attack and defense, a large amount, and in Traverse Mode, Command 1 is 2 hits, attack down, Command 2 is 2 hits, defense down. A very nice Tier 2, like, Torment 2.0 burst. It's very good for Torments, as stated. It's very good for content outside of Torments. So, take your pick. The only thing it's not good for are bosses that are magic-based. Maximilian continues to be triple cast Spellblade, so that's solid. Hero's Kindness is double cast Samurai abilities, so also great. Low Crown is chance to Medica when using white magic abilities. So yes, and that's any white magic abilities. That's offensive, that's healing, that's buffs, it's anything. So very, very nice. Small chance for monk abilities to trigger twice. Also really solid. Increase the damage up to a moderate amount proportional to the number of stat debuffs on the target. I can usually take or leave these. It's bonus damage no matter whatever way you cut it. So it's alright. And yeah, it's also wind boosting light armor. That's also okay. And that's it. I'm actually going to have to look at this one again. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. These are both solid. In fire, actually pretty interesting, but still I think in fire. Yeah. I don't like it that much. And good. And then all the ledge material are fine. So as is the norm nowadays, not quite as good as Banner 1, but still pretty alright. Hey, it's only really one dud. Well, I'm going to jail. Now, if only I had something else to use with Greg. Oh, seriously, we're not having... Again? There's no, Torment next week? Wild. So, that's it for the Final Fantasy V event. Next week, we have Final Fantasy II, which... always proved to be interesting events. So, I'll see you then.